Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we are looking at X-Men number 3, the exciting new series from Jed MacKay Ryan Stegman and J.P. Mayer. You can see this gorgeous cover drawn by Ryan Stegman. Cannot wait to share it with you. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. Okay, so if you follow my channel, you know that I gave X-Men number 1 probably kind of a lukewarm review. I had like mixed feelings about it. My biggest gripe being that I was very excited about this whole new X-Men relaunch because I thought, as someone who hasn't been a regular reader of the X-Men for a hot minute, i.e. a couple of decades, I thought it would be a great jumping on point. It promised to be this great fresh start, sort of revitalizing new number ones, new titles, new creative teams, new team rosters, new agendas. And you know, is a lot of that, but a lot of it is a continuation from the Krakoa storyline and things that happened before. So in that regard, I felt a little lost. But whatever, then I had a pep talk to myself and said, hey, it was just like when you picked up X-Men 165 for the first time when you started reading X-Men. And actually, it was 163, I think. And 162 issues happened before that. And I had to catch up and get on board. So put on your big boy pants and do the same thing here, because actually it is really good. The art from Ryan Stegman is undeniably gorgeous. I love that he is working with an inker. You know, great penciler inker teams like Byrne and Austin, you know, Miller and Jansen, just whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, here is the creative team: writer Jed MacKay, penciler Ryan Stegman, inkers J.P. Mayer and Livesay. It was interesting to see Livesay's name as an inker. He was a big Image inker back in the day. Colorist Marty Gracia. Very bright, kind of beautiful colors. Adds a lot to this book. VC's Clayton Cole's letterer. All right. So I love this character. Is it the Vanisher? If this is like the new Vanisher, I don't know if we've seen him before in the current X-Men lineup, but if this is a revamp, I am all for it. He looks so cool. I love the way he looks. Almost sexy, honestly. Love the Sentinel heads. It's kind of cool that the X-Men's new headquarters is in, where are we? Alaska, in this like Sentinel, this shutdown Sentinel making factory, because then you get like you know, interesting scenery like that for sure. The art seemed slightly inconsistent in the first issue, and then it really amped up the next issue, second issue, and the third issue is continuing. I feel like he's just getting better and better. It's funny, someone critiqued Cyclops' new visor that he now no longer has peripheral vision, and honestly he doesn't, but it does look pretty cool, so I'm not going to complain about it. Beast is looking pretty cool. I think the problem with Beast visually here is the colorist. He's creating weird lines and textures in the fur that don't really read as fur, so hopefully that evolves over time. But anyway, this is like, I thought this was an interesting choice for the cover. I love the fact that it takes a scene from the book, because that is like a great comic book storytelling device. I hate when it's just like a stand and pose cover. You know, comic books traditionally always had a little bit of what was happening in the book to sort of entice readers to pick it up. And even though it's a quiet scene, like a conversation at a diner, I thought it was still fun that it was pulled from the book. I love this guy. Apparently he's from San Francisco, and he looks very San Francisco with the comb-over, perfectly coiffed hairdo, and I forgot there was something else, but maybe we will see it. There are spoilers coming up. I guess part of the big main mystery here is why mutants' powers are kicking in past post-puberty, post-adolescence, like later in life as an adult. If you know anything about the mutant mythology, traditionally their powers kick in around adolescence, when their puberty kicks in. As if, you know, getting a deep voice and hair down there isn't traumatizing enough. Imagine having optic blasts shoot out of your eyes at the same time. This version of Magneto is growing on me. I like him. He's kind of creepy, sinister, floating around in his throne. You know, it's sort of like the hybrid of Xavier. It's very like kind of Onslaught vibes in a way. This character, Temper, I was also lukewarm to her. I felt like she was just kind of like a throwaway character, but Jed's working on doing some character development here. So she's starting to grow on me. Visually, she looks very cool. And fun concept, whatever, very superhero-y. Notice some ink work in here. Was comparing the art to like Joe Madureira, kind of, what do you call it? Todd McFarlane. But I'm seeing a little bit of Ethan Van Sciver in here. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that name in a video on YouTube. I'm just kidding. I used to be friends with EVS before he went off the deep end, so I feel comfortable mentioning him. But just some of the line work, and I'm wondering if that's live say. Oh, here's the other San Francisco cop. Telltale armband tattoo. There you go. They're eating blueberry pie. I love this. I don't know. I got kind of Twin Peaks vibes, like Agent Cooper. This actually has kind of a Twin Peaks kind of feel. The whole setup of them in Alaska and things like that. So I'm totally down for it. I didn't go over the team roster, but I will again. I will real quickly. Cyclops, Beast, Magneto, Psylocke, Kid Omega, Temper, Magic, and Juggernaut. Individually, I love many of these characters. Collectively, as a team, it feels like a clusterfuck for sure. Like a hodgepodge. Shh. Sorry, my dog's barking. Not gonna stop. Not gonna edit it. Anyway, hodgepodge of characters. It feels like there's too many psychics and like double purpose characters. Like, do we need 2 psychics? I don't know. The X-Men always has a lot of psychics, so I do love them. And Magic, I love Magic. They're really laying heavily into the I grew up in a demon dimension kind of thing, and that is a fun aspect of her power. I did mention that I thought it was kind of weird that Juggernaut was part of the team, but just the way he looks and the fun interaction between him and Magic, I'm totally down for it. It's always so weird for me when they use like modern technology in comics. You know, he's got like his tablet showing videos. I mean, is this from social media or whatever? But I just think it's kind of funny. So this is an interesting, you know, I like, he's doing, Jed is handling a portion of his X-Men responsibilities correctly. And I feel like that's like showing the developing characters and the new powers, but showing the characters of the old characters that are already developed, but maybe showing them in a different light, or sort of showing aspects of what they can do. Like so we're seeing like Ilyana using sort of like her demon vision or whatever to sort of bypass sort of technology, and I thought that was like a nice touch. I like that. Great splash page here. Like I said, the art is totally on point. If nothing else, the art would be worth the price of admission alone here, but I am actually like full in on the story. Especially, here comes the big spoiler, so turn it off if you don't want to be spoiled. But they're trying to say they're looking for Cerebro, and isn't that so funny? I love this panel here. There's lots of good things happening inside X-Men, so I do strongly recommend picking it up. Very cautiously optimistic about Exceptional X-Men #1 coming out next week with Kitty and Emma on the same team. Well, I'm sure gonna review that for sure, but I don't know. It seems like it's gonna be my least favorite, and I've been really wrong across the board about a lot of things in this whole relaunch, so it'll probably wind up being my favorite for all we know. I don't know. And anyway, the big reveal is that they think that the reason people are becoming mutants later in life is because they are catching it, like it's a disease. That's kind of crazy. That's a new spin. That's different. That is going to wreak all kinds of havoc across the Marvel universe, and I am totally here for it. I love this panel here. Scott in despair. Great emotion. Beautiful art. Ryan Stegman, I'm a fan. This new X-Men book is really good. You guys definitely need to pick it up. Look at that great cover to number 4 coming. Juggernaut is so cool. Back in black. He looks awesome. I love it. Anyway, so much fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I will bring you more soon.